From the main menu, choose Dispense. Click on the Formula Book tab. Using the drop-down menu, select the brand of formula you are searching for. Search for the formulas by either typing the formula name or number, or by using the drop-down menus to search formula in your database. Begin typing or using the drop-down menus to search and select product, finish, and container size, the size you will dispense into. Choose Send to Queue to dispense formula later or choose Dispense. Prompt will appear confirming dispense. To dispense a second container of the same formula, choose Repeat Dispense. Click Done if you have completed dispenses for the selected formula. To select a new formula or start over, choose Clear Formula. From the main menu, choose Dispense. Click on Dispense Queue tab. The input list displays all the formulas waiting to be dispensed from ColorPro and from the other external sources. The number of jobs queuing is located in the top right corner. Search for the formulas sent from the spectral by clicking on the Source tab or reviewing the jobs from the input list. Select formula from the input list. The formula will be highlighted. Choose Dispense. Place container under nozzle. Color formulas can be modified from any tab in the Dispense menu. Click Adjust after a formula is selected. On the Adjust Ingredients tab, the original formula colorant amounts are displayed. In the Change Plus or Minus fields, type the amount to add or subtract from the formula for each colorant. The totals will change based upon amounts you enter. Click Dispense Change to dispense the incremental added colorant amounts. Click Dispense Total to dispense the original formula plus adjusted amounts. On the Adjust Scaling tab, the original formula colorant amounts are displayed. Create a deeper or lighter formula by selecting % change and selecting a value from drop-down box, or select container size and select a different paint container size from drop-down box. Click Dispense Change to dispense the incremental added colorant amounts. Click Dispense Total to dispense the original formula plus adjusted amounts. Place container under nozzle, choose Dispense. Prompt will appear confirming dispense. To dispense a second container of the same adjusted formula, choose Repeat Dispense. Click Print Label to print label for adjusted formula. Click Done if you have completed dispenses for the selected formula. To save this formula for future reference, select Save as Custom. Type a name in Formula Name field. Optionally create other searchable fields in the remaining selection fields. Notes can be added to the Notes field. Choose Save Formula, click Done to return back to Formula Adjust tab. The newly created custom formula will now appear on the Formula Book tab. Using the Brand drop-down menu, select Custom to locate the new formula. Custom color formulas can be created and saved. From any tab in the Dispense menu, select Create or Modify a Formula. To save this formula for future reference, select Save as Custom. Type a name in the Formula Name field. Optionally, create other searchable fields in the remaining selection fields. Notes can be added to the Notes field. Choose Save Formula to return to the custom formula. The newly created custom formula will now appear on the Formula Book tab. Using the brand drop-down menu, select Custom to locate the new formula. From the main menu, choose Dispense. Click on the Manual tab. Using the drop-down menu, select the brand to create a new formula from. From the ingredient list, select the first colorant by double-clicking on the button. The colorants will display under Selected Ingredients. Type in the shot size of that colorant that you require. Repeat the steps for each colorant for that formula. From the drop-down menu, select Container Size, the size you will dispense into. Your default size appears. ColorPro 4 will automatically scale the formula if you select a different dispense size. Choose Send to Queue to dispense formula later or choose Dispense. Place container under nozzle. Prompt will appear confirming dispense. To dispense a second container of the same formula, choose Dispense. Click Done if you have completed dispenses for the selected formula. To save this formula for future reference, select Save as Custom. Type a name in the formula name field. Optionally, create other searchable fields in the remaining selection fields. Notes can be added to the Notes field. Choose Save Formula to return back to the Manual tab. The newly created custom formula will now appear on the Formula Book tab. Using the brand drop-down menu, select Custom to locate the new formula. To determine how much paint is needed on a project, from any tab in the Dispense menu, click Coverage Estimator. Choose your project, click Next. Select Room Type, click Next. Enter dimensions by using the up and down arrow buttons or typing in the fields. Click Next. Is customer painting ceiling with this color? Click Next. Select Ceiling Type and Dimensions. Click Next. Select Wall and Ceiling Surfaces. Click Next. The amount of paint for this color will be displayed. Click on Summary tab to review project details. To change project information or start a new project, click Restart Wizard. Click Finish. When barcode scanning is enabled, scanning base paints is required to dispense a formula. If barcode chip scanning is enabled, scan the color chip, select or create a formula. The formula ingredients and base fields will populate. Please scan the base barcode prompt will appear. Scan the base paint. If the wrong base paint is scanned, a dispense cannot occur. Base barcode verification occurs with each dispense or choose dispense. Place container under nozzle. Prompt will appear confirming dispense. To dispense a second container of the same formula, you must scan the second base paint container. Raise the top cover of your equipment. Make sure the lid stay arm is secure. Canister lids may be round or square depending upon your model. Each lid has a label indicating the color inside the canister. Remove lid. Note, to avoid errors, do not remove all lids at the same time. Fill the canisters 1 inch below the top of the agitator blade. Take note of how much colorant is added to the canister. Repeat steps until all canisters are filled with colorant. Fill at least 1 inch below the top of the agitator blade to prevent leaking and damage to the machine. Do not rest colorant can on top of the agitator. This may cause damage to the agitator and AccuTinter. Update ColorPro with new colorant levels. From any screen, choose Maintenance. Click on Fill tab. Click All if you filled all the canisters to the top. When filling or refilling individual canisters, select the colorant you filled. Enter the amount of colorant you poured into a canister and press or click Enter key. If you filled the entire canister, simply click Fill to top. If you make an error when updating colorant fill levels, select Undo and re-enter colorant information. Stir the colorants. Click on the Agitate tab. In the Duration in Minutes field, type the amount of time colorant should stir. Note, the default cycle is 30 seconds per hour. Fluid Management recommends 4 minutes for manual agitation. Click Agitate to begin agitation cycle. Progress bar will appear confirming agitation cycle. Purge colorants. Click on the Purge tab. Purge colorants, select All button. Click the Purge button. Place a container underneath the nozzle with nozzle closer open. Click Dispense. Colorants will dispense. Prompt will appear confirming dispense. After purge completes, return the nozzle closer to close position by clicking the Open Close button. From any screen, choose Maintenance. Click on the Purge tab. Purge colorants. Click on the colorant to be purged or select All button to purge entire system. Click the Purge button. Place a container underneath the nozzle with the nozzle closer open. Click Dispense. Colorants will dispense. Prompt will appear confirming dispense. Click Reset Timer to reset counter on date and time of last purge. Click Done.